I said up, up, up is where I wanna go. To be free, to feel free, to be me.
Welcome to episode 85 of the A Free Spirit Life podcast. I am Shannon Kinney-Duh, your host. And in today's show, I am being called to talk about what the heck is awakening. What does it mean to wake up in your life? What does it mean to awaken? And what does it look like? If you're new to this channel, and many of you are because I am new to YouTube, or you've been listening to my audio podcast for a while now, I have been an intuitive spiritual mentor and holistic life and creativity coach for many, many years. I've been teaching workshops and hosting retreats and doing one-on-one sessions online for at least the last 14 years. I'm saying that because my son is 16 and he was just around 2 when I started that. So I am very excited to be here today. This is going to be a short episode as I'm getting myself back into the recording groove, and adding video is new for this show. So whether you found me on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts, thank you. Thank you for being here. We need each other right now. We always need each other. We need community. We need to feel a sense of belonging. We thrive when we find people who resonate with our heart and soul. It's the good stuff, but it can be challenging. And we're all going through, we're all going through a lot of challenge right now. It's getting me all choked up. It's true. Whether you call it challenge or change or opportunity for growth, there's a lot happening in our personal lives, in our family units, in our community, and in globally. There's a lot of change that we're all going through because we're all deeply connected. And if you've seen anything I've ever shared, you know that I truly believe we are all one with nature. We are nature. Our nature is the true essence of who we are. And we are seasonal beings. We are cyclical beings. We ebb and we flow. We root and we grow. That sounds like a poem. We are always in the midst of learning and growing and evolving and going through some change. That is the nature of life, and we don't like it. How about you? Do you like change? The more that change happens in my life, I will say I do welcome it. Of course, there is some change that we all resist. But I do know from life experience that the best growth happens when we receive and allow and mindfully respond to the changes that we're faced with in our daily lives. And our personal and, smaller unit is a reflection and symbolic of what's going on in a bigger way. So many of us going through this change are waking up, are going through an awakening process. What does that mean? I was thinking about sharing this topic with you this morning, and I remembered years ago, I handmade the most beautiful eye pillows. If you don't know what an eye pillow is, if you've ever been to a yoga class, sometimes we use them at the end of yoga when you're lying in shavasana, relaxation pose, and you put this beautiful, wonderful goodness on your eyes. Mine are filled with organic flaxseed and lavender, and it just feels so beautiful on these tiring eyes, these eyes that work so hard for us all day. There's these acupressure points on your eyes, and the eye pillow will sit there, and you can breathe in the lavender, and it helps you meditate. It helps you get quiet. It helps you fall asleep. We actually sleep with ours in my house. And if you want an eye pillow, I do have a small limited amount that I'll be putting on my holiday shop. I will share that link when it's ready. It's not quite ready yet, but the point is, one of my designs said awaken on it. And I was selling these at a yoga fest once, and a woman came up to me and she liked the designs, and she questioned me though. She said, "Why does this one say awaken when you're wanting to put me to sleep?" And I thought, wow, what an interesting question. And she was so right. My perspective of awaken is very different than maybe what hers was. I wasn't saying awaken as in, wake up from your physical sleep, but I was saying awaken from the dream. Awaken means to me, see something from a fresh perspective. Look at your life in a new way. And when I was thinking about it on the iPillow, to me, we awaken when we learn how to tune and go within, when we learn how to connect to our inner world, our inner life, the place that lives within inside our heart, the place that is our true nature. But we tend to be so busy and so distracted and so running around to check off the list and do the things and all the stuff that we do, scroll, scroll, scroll. I'm guilty of it too, right? It's part of our daily life. But all of that scrolling and running and checking off the list brings us outside, keeps us in the outer world, keeps us awake to the distractions and the chaos going outside of us. But it keeps us disconnected from the good stuff, the stuff that's inside, the truest expression of who we are. And I think that part of our awakening journey is to help us learn how to be the fullest, most authentic, and empowered version of our true selves. And most of our life, this is all of us, the way our culture and society and world operates or has been operating is to distract us and pull us away from our truth, to pull us away from awakening the inner world. That is changing. The awakening and the changes you're going through right now might look like, wow, I'm exhausted every day. I go to a job I don't like. I feel like something's missing in my life. There's got to be something more than this. That's an example of waking up. I've spent my entire life pleasing everyone else. I've put myself bottom of the list. I don't even really know who I truly am. That's a sign of waking up. Health scare, losing a loved one, some type of financial crisis, losing a job, a moment or an opportunity to wake up. Every single one of us is on an awakening journey. That's the nature of life. And they look different. Every single one of us, our path is very different. Our journey to awakening is very different. It's unique to you, just like your fingerprint, just like your soul resonance, just like the music within your heart. All of that is a unique expression of you. So how you awaken, how you experience it, what it looks like in your life is different for you. And yet we've been taught, fit in, be like everyone else, follow the herd. And I really feel, and I'm seeing so many people I'm connecting with, people in my life, people I'm observing, what I'm hearing, clients I work with, communities I'm a part of. We are all awakening to the idea that maybe we're here to be our unique expression. Maybe we're here to be the unique part of the little puzzle piece in the big puzzle of life. We're here to celebrate and honor and cherish and really love our unique expression, our unique puzzle piece. And when you learn how to love that and you learn how to celebrate and honor it, that's where you really truly awaken to the gifts that you're here to share with the world. That's when you can close your eyes, put that eye pillow on, and go inside and know that the awakening is within you, not outside of you, not what other people tell you, not the 5 steps to this. Follow these 5 steps and you will have all the riches of the world. We're learning that the riches of the world, the true health and wealth, is defined by our unique expression. What does health and wealth look like to you? What does self-love and care and respect look like and feel like to you? What is your awakening journey? Where is it taking you, and how does it feel and manifest in your life? So for me, I feel like I've been on an awakening journey my entire life. There have been parts of my life where I have clear memories. I remember the specific memory. I don't know if I've ever shared this on this show before, but I was 4 years old. I was living in Sioux City, Iowa. We were in a duplex. I remember the bathroom. I remember standing on the toilet seat, actually looking outside to our backyard. It's so vivid in my mind. And I just remember talking to God. I don't know who I was talking to, whether it was my angels, God. It was as if I was making a deal with them. Like, okay, I'm going to do this life thing. It's like, I finally realized I'm here. I'm on earth. I'm going to go be a kid. So I was like, I'm going to go live my life. And I just remember turning from that window, hopping off, running downstairs. And like, that was my moment of like clarity. Like, I know there's another side, but I'm here to live on earth. I'm here to be here. And then, right, life takes us on these amazing paths, some very difficult paths. And, not sharing my whole life story right here. I have shared stories in the past. If you want to listen to other episodes or see other guests that we've talked to about, our personal journeys. But there is this, okay, when people walk into my space when I'm recording, I lose all train of thought because I typically speak from my heart, and then my heart's like, so somebody came in. I have no idea exactly what I was saying. Let's see here. Let's get back to it. Whatever I was saying before, I'm sure it was just brilliant. But what I was about to say is, the past episodes I've shared other experiences and how other people have awakened on their journey. This is not you just awaken and it's done. It's a process. But one thing that happened to me is when my dad passed away. It's been 3 years now, and that was a really shocking awakening because it was totally unexpected. I just saw him. He didn't have any health concerns that we knew about. He was 69 years old. A moment like that, when you just don't get to see a loved one again, it's the most shocking and wake up experience that someone can have. And if you've gone through something like that, or you are going through something like that, my heart is with you. I hope you feel that camaraderie and that love that I'm sending you right now, because it is one of the most difficult things we can go through as a human. And it does wake us up. And that one surely did. And it really, for me, started to open this other side that I had kind of, I wouldn't say forgotten about, because I've always been into energy and always, part of me has been awake in this lifetime, knowing that there's a greater purpose and a deeper connection on the other side. But this is where I really learned how to communicate with a loved one that had crossed and to really strengthen that bond. And that opened my world up and my connection to energy in a whole nother way. And it took my awakening journey on a fast track. That's what it feels like, a massive fast track. So we can kind of be going along through light, and then kind of like how I felt when someone opened the door while I'm recording. It's like, right? It's a glitch. It's a, for those of you who know what an album is, my kids bought me a record player. I don't know if you can see it back there. you're probably listening and can't see it, or go to YouTube. But my record player, when you take the needle and it's like, wakes us up. We all have some of those experiences, many of those experiences, and we have opportunities to listen. There's signs, there's symbols, there's messages to awaken us. What are we awakening to? We are awakening to our truth. We are awakening to the fullest expression of who we are. We are awakening to what is that unique puzzle piece that is me. What is my soul resonance? What is the music that lives within my heart? And how do I express that and share that and sing that in this lifetime? Now, some of you who have a fear around singing might be going, oh my God, I'm not singing. Not literal, right? How do we share the unique expression of who we are? And how do we awaken to this idea that maybe there's more to life? Maybe there's more to your own life that you weren't taught. Maybe you're on a journey of unlearning everything you've ever been taught about who you should be, how you should act, what the rules are that make you a proper human in this life. I think that's a big piece for a lot of us right now, is we're questioning everything and our curiosity is starting to be sparked. I've always lived life this way. Why? Where did this thought come from that told me I'm not good enough, that I'm too old for this, I could never do that, I'm not talented, I'm not creative? Where did those thoughts come from? And when we start to awaken and we start to question, we learn, oh, that was from my teacher in 3rd grade. Oh, that was from the religion I was raised in. Oh, that was from that unhealthy step parent that stepped into my life at that precious age. We all have those experiences because that is the nature of life, the ebbs and the flows, what I say, the rooting and the growing. How are you rooting right now, or unrooting, so that you can root in a healthier way? How are you experiencing change, crisis, challenge? What's waking you up right now? What does it look like in your life? Here's what I really want you to get from this show is you are not alone in that. Okay? Because I work with a lot of people, and when we talk one-on-one, we have very intimate conversations. And many people feel like they are the only one feeling this. They are the only one going through this. They are the only one who's gone through this kind of hurt, this trauma, this sadness, this challenge. I've been working with people one-on-one, even since my teaching yoga days, when my students would stay after class and we would talk about deep conversations. This has been 25 years. You're not alone in that. Okay. You are not alone in what you're feeling. You might feel like you're alone, but I just want you to know you aren't. And you questioning how you've been living and you making the choice to unlearn how you've been taught so you can be the fullest expression of you is the bravest, most courageous thing you can ever do. And I'm so proud of you. Truly. Bravest thing ever. You know, there's a quote that I love. I think I have it in, I don't know, one of my social media posts. I can't even think exactly how to word it or who even says it. I'll leave it in the notes. But it's basically the concept or the idea that it is the bravest thing that you can do to be your true self in a world that is constantly trying to pull you away from that. Everything we see outside of ourselves, many things, not everything, are distractions to keep you out there, to really keep you asleep. if we're talking about awakening, closing your eyes, when you're so distracted and so caught up in what's going on in the news, in the media, in the drama and the chaos of everyone else, it pulls you away from your truth. It pulls you away from your center, and you're left spinning going, oh my God, is this all there is? So the real waking up right now is to simplify. Watch where you're plugging your energy and start to unplug, pull your energy back, set healthier boundaries, put your priorities and your self-love and care at the very top of the list, because when you feel better, it has a ripple effect. The best way for you to serve right now and to be of service and to be your true self in this world and to help others is to be the fullest expression of you, to take care of yourself. When you feel better, everyone around you feels it. And that has a ripple effect. Then they want to feel better. Then they start to feel uplifted. Then they start to question how they've been living. Then they start to make changes and listen to their inner nudges. They start to close their eyes and go within and awaken themselves. So what is awakening? Awakening is a brave and courageous path that is your destiny. You are here to awaken. You are on an awakening journey because you're here to be your true self. You're here to discover your gifts. You're here to share those with the world. We need you. Your gifts, your dreams, your energy, your unique part of the puzzle piece matters. It matters. So the awakening process is remembering that, is for you to close down your eyes every so often, to tune into your heart, to listen to your intuition, to do things that get you out of your critical thinking mind and into your heart. And when you embody the present moment and those moments of stillness, you're like, oh, there's my breath. There I am. I forgot. I've always loved to write poetry. I'm going to do that today. I forgot that I love to dance. I'm going to try it today. I forgot that I actually do love to sing, but that one person who told me, oh God, don't ever sing, I stopped. I forgot who I truly am, and I'm on a path of remembering. That's what awakening is. You've always known. That's deep within you. You've always known who you are. It's just deep within you. And now you're exploring it. Now you're discovering it. Now you're remembering it. So awakening is unlearning everything we've ever been taught that pulled us off center and getting quiet, getting still, and listening to our hearts. So if you found these words, if you're listening to this, whether it's on YouTube or on the podcast, wherever you listen to your shows, I thank you, because we're in this together. Every single one of us, our personal path is our own personal path. There is no right path. It's messy, it's imperfect, and it's absolutely perfect for you. So there isn't a right path. There is simply the path that you're on. However, we don't have to walk the path alone. We can connect. We can find the people that resonate with our soul song and bond, open up, share, connect with them. And that makes us stronger. That makes us shine brighter. That is powerful on your awakening journey. So my friend, before I go, I'm going to pull a card. This is from not my deck. I have made an affirmation deck. I am waiting for the proof. It should get here any day. And as soon as it does, I will share a video and a link for that. But this is another deck that I love. It's called Soulful Woman. And it is not just for women. So men, teenagers, women, you're all welcome here. Everyone, anyone who doesn't associate with a gender, you're all welcome here. This is soul speaking to soul right now. So I'm going to pull a soulful card for you before we take off. And let's see what the message is as we wrap up our time together. I like this one. This has been coming up quite a bit for a lot of my clients. The infinite self. It says, my infinite self dwells in the sweetness of this very moment. That is beautiful. I'm going to read to you what it says in the book here, because man, you guys, that is what the point is of putting an eye pillow on your eyes, or closing down your eyes, or connecting with your breath, or just having a moment of stillness. It's in the present moment, God, where you connect with your infinite self. That's what we're awakening to. Our infinite self is our true nature. It is the true essence of who we are, and it's always within us. We have to go inside. We have to close down our eyes every so often. We have to connect, be still, to feel and listen and connect and remember the infinite self. Okay, let's see if I can do this without glasses. Okay. When I close my eyes, didn't we just say that? When I close my eyes and locate the still, quiet part of me. I love when these cards are like so spot on to what I've been saying. I enter a portal of infinite possibilities. All things, all potentials, all creativity exist in that inner space. I'm getting total chills right now. Allowing myself to linger in this space without sliding into old thoughts about who I am or whether I am worthy brings great relief, healing, and even feelings of bliss. I can let go for a moment and surrender, sensing that nothing and everything exists simultaneously. This is why moments of quiet stillness are so important for me. It is here that I find my infinite self dwelling in the sweetness of this very moment. My infinite self dwells in the sweetness of this very moment. Great way to end. As you awaken, find stillness. It's in the stillness, it's in the quiet, it's in the solitude, it's in the center of all the change and the chaos that you're going through right now. That's where you find your infinite self. I'd like to hear from you. Let me know how your awakening journey is going. What is awakening you? What does your awakening journey look like? How do you know you're on an awakening journey? Share it in the comments, or you can leave a review for this podcast if you're listening to the audio version. Subscribe to my new YouTube channel. Let's connect. Let's keep sharing. Let's grow a community together, because we need each other right now. And I'm so grateful for you. Thanks for listening, and I will see you on the next episode.